My mom just got deported. My mom just got deported. It's so not fair. It's so not fair. She's literally not a criminal. Like, she's literally just paid her taxes. She's literally just... We're not safe. No one's safe.
Hey, that's gonna be one floor above us.
ICE raids have already begun, and we're about to be in a lot of pain as Latinos, Mexicans, Americans, really anyone, even if you're not directly connected to someone who has immigrant status. But we all have to know that you don't have to cooperate with ICE. If you see ICE, you yell, La Migra. Maybe that will help anyone get out and give them a little time. These mass deportations are literally like just the beginning. And we're all going to feel it, whether you care about people or you care about your pocket.
Did you guys hear about the Nazi-ass ICE people that raided San Diego Italian restaurant and had all the kitchen staff lined up in zip ties? What in the is this world coming to, you guys? Treating human beings like worse than animals. Animals get treated better than this. We are going backwards, you guys. I am just in shock how the San Diego Police Department was involved, and also the mayor, her name is Gloria, I believe, of San Diego, just allowed this shit to happen. But guess what? San Diego community was right there. They were surrounding ICE and the cops, and I'm proud to say that, wow, our people were not tolerating that shit. Your sorry ass President Trump is racist. I'm sorry. We are going backwards to some Hitler shit. It's unbelievable what we are going through, and I'm so glad that we are standing up for our rights and for our people because of evil.
Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. So just like you saw from the introduction, illegal immigrants who forced their way into the country are now finally getting fished out and deported back to where they came from, and liberals are having mental breakdowns about it. It really boggles my mind when I see people crying and whining because ICE is repatriating these criminals back to where they came from. And yes, I call them criminals because that is what they are. They are criminals, okay? It doesn't matter if they didn't rape women or exterminate people or rob a store or carry drugs or be a member of some criminal gang or any of that obvious crimes. For as long as you forced your way into a country illegally without documentation or you overstayed your visa, for as long as your stay in a country is not legal, then you are a criminal. So, like I was saying, it boggles my mind when I see these Democrats lose their minds because ICE is sending people who are not supposed to be in the country in the first place back to where they belong, back to their home country. I find myself wondering, don't these guys know that ICE is just doing their job? They are called ICE for a reason, which stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, and the officers who are tasked with removing the aliens are from the ERO department, ERO which stands for Enforcement and Removal Operations. So quite literally, their name directly describes their job. ICE officers are just doing their jobs, enforcing immigration laws in the country. And since immigration laws demand that illegal immigrants be removed from the country, that is exactly what they are doing. Now, I don't know why any human being would want to move into any country illegally. Aside from genuine asylum seekers fleeing violently war-torn zones, at least I understand that they are trying to escape death. But even at that, I still believe that they should seek asylum the right way and enter the country through the legal port of entry. So yeah, I don't understand why anyone at all, especially people from non-warring countries, decide to sneak into a country illegally. It doesn't make sense. That is not only dangerous, but also the most disgraceful thing a person can put him or herself through.
Boy, they on the job, them boys running. Lord. God damn.
Just sit down.
What the fuck?
Now, those guys running away from ICE are illegal immigrants. They are running away because they don't want to be deported. They are in the country illegally, undocumented, and uninvited. Imagine putting yourself through this kind of humiliation and embarrassment. You've been toiling and working under the sun for hours and hours on end, only for you to drag your tired body into a marathon race to avoid being apprehended by ICE. And this incident would also repeat itself another day, okay? You might find yourself running again at the local store or on the street, wherever you may be. You are never at peace. Why would you want to put yourself through that? Why?
You want me to feel bad for the ICE rates that are going on in California right now? No, absolutely not. How long and how many years have these illegal immigrants been here? And how much time have they had to go ahead and get their work visas, get their documentations and paperwork in order? How long have they had to become an American citizen? Too many years. Did they do it? No.
Now, the guy reacting to this video is definitely going to disagree with what the guy in the glasses is saying, and I'm going to respond to his statements too. But first of all, let me respond to the guy wearing the glasses. Now, I agree 100% with what he's saying. I agree with him 100%, okay? Remember that this massive unchecked immigration have been going on for decades. Decades, even when Barack Obama was in office. Even Barack Obama, during his regime, tried to fix this problem. Obama is estimated to have carried out one of the biggest mass deportation of illegal immigrants in the history of the United States. Now, these guys could have done something about their illegal status years ago. They could have started straightening out their legal identity years ago, or totally refrained from sneaking into the country entirely after witnessing Obama's deportation programs, or better still, left on their own. They should have self-deported. Even Donald Trump himself tried to help them with the situation. He created a project which he called Project Homecoming, where he made it easy for legal immigrants to deport themselves by themselves using the CBP Home app. And to put the icing on the cake, he made provision for these illegal aliens to be rewarded with the sum of $1,000 once they arrive their home country. Now, isn't that wonderful? Mind you, their trip back home is an all-expense-paid trip, sponsored entirely by the United States government. But no, these guys would not take the easy way out, okay? They would prefer to stubbornly remain in the country without documentation. And then they go on to play on your emotions by recalling stories of their children being separated from them by ICE. But anyway, let's hear the Mexican guy out.
Hello, Nate, Nathan, Nathaniel, whatever your name is. Sometimes I almost feel bad for people like you that are trying so hard to be victims and are clearly ignorant and falling for misinformation.
He says Nate is trying so hard to play the victim. Now, between this guy who is encouraging illegal immigrants to remain in the country illegally, but would whine and cry when the country takes legal actions against the same illegal immigrants who wouldn't leave, and Nate, a bona fide citizen, pointing out that these illegal aliens got what they were asking for. Now, who is trying to play the victim? I'm gonna let you be the judge of that.
To be super clear, nobody wants you to feel bad for people. Although it is a weird statement for somebody who claims to be a Christian. No hate like Christian love. Even the way you call people illegal makes it sound like you think you're superior to other people. But if you wanted attention, today I got time. Let's talk about it.
So because he's a Christian, he should encourage illegal actions and allow his country to be destroyed by unchecked immigration. How ridiculous. And to say that because someone is calling an illegal immigrant means that they think that they are superior. Isn't that the most stupid statement I have heard in a long time? What is this? Illegal immigrants are immigrants who came into the country through wrong channels, through crooked channels, okay? They are undocumented and the country does not recognize them. That is a fact around the entire world. Now, how does stating that universal fact make you a supremacist? Who is trying so hard to be the victim now? Mexican guy?
And not only that, but they cut in line in the first place. I have so many
What
friends
line?
at work and people that are around me that came here.
You don't have any friends, Nate. Stop lying.
The right way. I don't feel sorry for them at all. I don't care. Another reason too is you know how many billions of dollars California has spent on the illegal migrants, healthcare, billions. in healthcare, billions in food stamps, billions in cash aid. You know what? As an American citizen, if I needed any one of those three, I would get the bare minimum.
Oh, pobrecito.
That includes food stamps.
You're such a victim, bro.
Only $200 a month, while they get thousands of dollars. Do I feel
Why are you
sorry?
hearing
No.
this?
If I needed cash aid assistance, I would get the bare minimum there too. Possibly around $1,800. Them, they get $5,000.
What are you talking
Healthcare,
about?
they get put right in the front line of me, the American taxpayer. Do I feel sorry? No. These people could get rounded up,
These people.
go back to their countries, get in line, and come back the right way.
Pobrecito. They cut in line in front of me. In California, migrants that get assistance need to fall below a certain threshold, which is the same as U.S. citizens, to get the same aid. And those migrants pay taxes, so they're just as deserving because of what they're putting into the system. But Nate, there's no pathway. There is no way for people to get in line. But I'm sure ignorant folks like you think it's as easy as applying for a driver's license or something. But let me use myself as an example. I arrived to the U.S. in 2002. I was 10 years old. I am currently 33. I hold multiple degrees, a master's degree. I was a teacher for 7 years. I've been in high school administration for 5, currently a high school principal. And if there isn't a single pathway for somebody with my accomplishments, what does that mean for folks that aren't as privileged, as lucky, as fortunate? There is no line, there is no pathways. Nobody wants to be here without proper documents. And listen, Nate, if you don't feel sorry for people being torn apart from their family, people losing their livelihood, people being locked up without due process, people getting sent to mega prisons in other countries when they don't even have a criminal record, then don't. And you can be the trash human being you are without spreading lies. The migrants are taking things that you deserve. I have so much more to say, but I'm gonna stop here. To anyone watching this video, what did I miss? What do you all think? What do you all think about el pobrecito over here?
Honestly, I have a hard time understanding what this guy is saying. And that is not because of how fast he talks, but mainly because of the multiple cut and join edits he made on his video. But anyway, from the little I understood, this guy thinks that because it is difficult to get into the United States, it is then justified for people to force their way into the country. And yet, he has the audacity to call the other guy misinformed. What a clown. Every country has the right to accept you into their country or reject you into their country, okay? That is the way the world works. If everybody, irrespective of whether you are qualified or not, is given entrance into the United States, then the United States is simply not a sovereign country. It is just an open territory or a wasteland. This is just like being a qualified candidate and going for a job interview, okay? But the company only needs 4 qualified individuals to fill the vacant positions. But among the candidates who came for the interview, there are over 20 qualified applicants. Now, the company still won't take all of them, okay? The company would only pick 4 of the most qualified and allow the rest to seek employment in other companies. They are not obligated to employ every single qualified candidate just because they are qualified. So yeah, that is just the same. And again, I have to say this though, no country can ever be successful with unchecked immigration and open borders. Just take a look at sanctuary cities and see how degraded they have become. Illegal immigrants are weighing hard on the resources of the states. They get better handouts than the homeless citizens, and that is just scratching the surface. So the Mexican guy is largely uninformed.
What a sad moment for Latinos, Hispanics, anybody who has a heart. How sad.
So with all this deportation happening today, and I know this is going on, but who's gonna finish up all the construction? There is a lot of men out there, hard-working men getting deported. So what's gonna happen to all the construction and everything that's being worked on right now? Because no one's gonna do it. Who's gonna do it?
Oh, how are the constructions gonna get completed now? Huh? The same way they were completed before the massive influx of these illegal immigrants, okay? There are millions and millions of American citizens who are skilled in that department. The only reason you don't know about this is because the illegals have taken their jobs away from them, because these illegals are willing to do the job for way lesser pay, thereby skewing the system and affecting the economy negatively. Democrats always act like Americans are lazy or like legal immigrants are lazy. They would never want to get up and work. They are so lazy, they're not going to work. See, the Mexicans are leaving. Who's going to mow your lawn now? Who's going to pick your apples now? Who's going to build your houses now? Now, the same way these jobs were being handled before the illegals poured in would be the same way these jobs would be handled now. Only that the job would be handled by legal individuals and for the correct amount of pay, for the right pay. So better get rid of that excuse. It is not going to work anymore. This one is captioned, "This is alarming. They want to go after immigrants at 7-Elevens and Home Depots." No, 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 don't be disingenuous now, okay? It is not immigrants. It is illegal immigrants, okay? There is a difference in the sense that one came in legally and the other came in through crooked ways. And yeah, ICE should do that if they can, okay? Get the illegals wherever they are and send them back home. In fact, they should be happy that they are being sent home and not to prison or to somewhere worse.
The White House wants ICE to go after immigrants at 7-Elevens and Home Depots. The Washington Examiner, which is a conservative news outlet, reports that top Trump administration officials, including Stephen Miller, have expressed dissatisfaction with current ICE arrests and deportation numbers. This prompted them to have a heated emergency meeting with senior immigration enforcement leaders in late May. Miller reportedly pressured officials to dramatically increase arrests, specifically asking why agents weren't targeting locations like Home Depot and 7-Eleven, while also questioning the focus on criminal immigrants. While ICE disputes certain details of the meeting, it is clear that the agency is under significant pressure to ramp up arrests, with Miller publicly calling for a daily target of at least 3,000 arrests, far above current figures, to fulfill Trump's campaign promises. This just goes to show and proves that it was never about going after just criminals or deporting them. They are going after everyone. If they are asking ICE to go find immigrants at 7-Eleven and Home Depot who are literally just trying to find work or provide for their families. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments. Share this video to help spread the word, and make sure you're following me on all platforms so I can continue to keep you guys updated on this.
Oh, ICE is sending home illegal immigrants only for the purpose of fulfilling Trump's campaign promises. Wrong. More like illegal aliens are being deported to protect the country, and because they are criminals who broke the law by forcing their way into the country. Now, the main thing that boggles my mind is this. Why is it that people of the United States seem hell-bent on destroying their own country by encouraging unchecked immigration? Why? I can't imagine a patriotic individual throwing a tantrum simply because their government is trying to safeguard their country from undocumented migration. And this is not a question of being a loving Christian or an individual with empathy or compassion. This is a plain manifestation of ridiculous stupidity, because why would you lambast your government for trying to protect your own country but encourage illegal immigrants to force their way into your country and destabilize your country? These guys will advocate for open borders, but be the first to pick up their camera and start complaining about the price of eggs and other groceries, complain about economic instability and the poor standard of living. It's just like they don't even understand that all these things are intertwined. And yes, I think that these illegals deserve what they are getting, okay? I mean, they had a lot of options to avoid this from happening. They were given the option of not coming in illegally in the first place, okay? They had the option of straightening out their papers and making themselves legal long before Trump took office. Geez, they were given the option to self-deport with safe travels fully funded by the government and even to receive a payment for that. But they did not take any of the options, okay? They wanted to be forcefully removed. They wanted to be disgraced, and that is what they are getting now. And I just feel like they just got what they asked for. So yeah, it is all their fault, and I blame them totally. But as always, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share these videos to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buy me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.